Hey, physics friends, and welcome to your quiz. And I wanted to take some time to just explain some of the things that I saw when I went through a lot of your quizzes and what I think you can do to help yourself going forward. Thing number one, and beyond anything, is these prefixes. It's really important that you get these guys memorized. Some of the things I highlighted in my video that helps me remember things is that femto sounds like 15. And Pikachu is 12 years old, so I remember that nano sounds like 9. Micro is million. And I got a lot of people on the quiz. You'll see that the very first units are micro, and they're million. Same with mega. Mega is also a million there, 10 to the sixth. Milli, I don't have anything for that. I use it quite a bit. Kilo, same thing, 1,000. Giga if you're into computers, they go up by factors of 1,000. So get these memorized. At the back of your packet, you'll see that there are flashcards for you to cut out and use if you don't have these memorized. So let's go through these and let me give you my thoughts on each of these problems as I were to do it going here. So again, the first thing, it doesn't really matter if you know what the units represent. Like, do you know what a torr is? It makes no difference. It's a unit of pressure, by the way, if you were wondering. But what really is important is there's a prefix micro. So we're going to start with what we're given, 345 micro, and I don't know what that means. But I'm going to put micro on the bottom, and I'm going to go to my base. And you'll see it's important that the top and the bottom one are the same. And here's where knowing those prefixes come into play. Micro is really tiny, so I know that this is the big one, so I put a 1 there. And micro means a million, 10 to the sixth. And there we've got a licked. The next one, going from megabytes to terabytes. A lot of you maybe think that you know how to do this, but I'm going to encourage you to take a step to the base unit. So we're going to start out with 6,000 megabytes, and we're going to go to megabytes first, and then we'll go to bytes, and then we're going to take bytes and go to terabyte. Don't bite off more than you can chew trying to go right from one to the other. So megabytes, mega is really big, and mega means a million, 10 to the sixth power. Terabytes, tera is really big, and tera sounds like 12. So here's the conversion for the second one. The third one, this was a very common mistake that I got with a lot of you. You were kind of thrown off by the fact that this was written as like a fraction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write it like this, 75 kilocalories per minute. And I'm going to write it in this fashion, a numerator and denominator. And when you do that, now you can see that if I put kilocalories on the bottom, and I want to go from kilocalories to calories. So I can go from the kilo, from one prefix to the base, and then I can change minutes to seconds. So I'm going to make another thing here, and I'm going to put minutes on the top. And here's where many of you made a mistake. Minutes are on the bottom, minutes are on the top, and I can go to seconds. Kilo is really big, and kilo means 1,000. Minutes are the bigger one, and seconds, there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Last, using exponents. So we're going to start out with 7.5 meters squared. So I'll put meters squared on the bottom so that they match top to bottom, and I'll put centimeters on the top. I know meters is the big thing, and centimeters, there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Centi is that 10 to the 2 power. But since this is squared, I have to put another squared there, 100 times 100. There are 10,000 square centimeters in 1 square meter. Final thoughts. I think you're one of 3 people. Either A, you did really well, B, you did okay, or C, you really did horribly. For those of you that did really horribly, it's okay. You're going to be okay. This is the first time you've seen this stuff. It's your first chance going at it. I don't know if you watched the videos. I don't know if you took notes. I don't know if you've practiced your prefixes. Those are your first stops if you haven't done that. Today, I've asked Miss Wadig to put you into groups where there's somebody in that group who knows kind of what they're doing. So you've got somebody to talk to. This sheet that you're going to be working on in class today is not due. So those of you who had a 9 or a 10 out of 10, I don't want you to do it. I want you to be helping the people in your group who don't get it, okay? At the back of your packet, there are flashcards. Cut those out. Spend some time memorizing those prefixes. They're really, really going to help, and they are the linchpin for being able to do these successfully. We'll see you Friday, kids.